new game, I guess. Anyway, so welcome to a not kind of brand, but it's a new game in my series and my channel because I want to keep my channels alive since it's dead for about half a year, I guess, or maybe a year. I don't know, but here we are. I'm trying to get my channel alive again. Hopefully this works. So this game is called Soul Knight. As you can see, some game that are historically and cannot be restored if you delete the game. But main thing to know is you have to save often. So how you save, you ask? So if you are using iOS, you can just go ahead and click you just go ahead and click the settings, and there's a button on the left below the lowest, I guess. This is my Google Play, so yeah, you can set your gameplays and control settings right here. I'll be explaining all this later. It's kind of a sick game set too, and there's a code, a gift code. You can find it in the Google. Use your brain, you can change your language, basic stuff and something like that. Yeah. Okay. And of course you have to save manually, because if you didn't save manually, you are dead. Because if you delete the game or change your phone, you have to save it first, or else this game data will be gone eternity. So right now, if you can see, I have some of the character already. I'll be explaining that later. So yeah, let's get straight into the game. So what the game mainly about is choose a character and try to beat 2, 3, 6 the stage. Well, right now I'm gonna go with a usual, a knight. This is a knight, a normal knight. This is a normal knight skin. There's an elite knight skin, there's a cropped up knight skin, that you have to buy it with the gems, which is the blue coins thingy. And you can also buy a skin with real money, so crap. And you can also get some of the skin that it says coming soon. Oh wait, oh, it's changed. You can get it in, you can get some skin in the achievement so basically you will know soon if you I would guide you to there. There's also a new update. There's a lot of update recently, like a second skill and something like that. But for now, let's just try to use the normal gameplay, because I'm not gonna go ahead and go through all of that in one episode because it's too hard. Basically you can't unlock this character for free, so your main rule is try to collect as much gems as you can to unlock other character. Like the knight is a free skin, it's a starter, it is not a skin, it's a starter character you can play. Next is rogue, which is 2000 gems to unlock that. Alchemist is 6,000, I guess. Assassin is 5 or maybe 4, maybe 6,000 or maybe 8,000, I don't know. Elf is 12,000. No, that's pressed. This is a pressed. I kinda like the press a lot. I play that a lot. Elf, I don't know, but I think it's around 10,000 gems, I don't know. And the rest is you have to buy the real life money. So yeah. Except robot. What you have to do is play as an engineer using buy with a real life money, or maybe you can use a free trial launcher, which we're gonna give you as ability to play the character for free. Yeah, free trial launcher. You can play as any character as you want, but the limited is you use one launcher for one character only for the game. There's no trading system about getting this character for free. No, there's some of them have to buy with real life money. But if you play an engineer, go through this room and go to this computer, you will unlock a robot, but thing is you have to get some supplies first, which I don't know what it costs. I think parts, batteries, and that's it, or maybe ironstone. So yeah, you better have all of those ingredients ready. And to unlock all of these rooms, well, basically you have to go through the dungeon, which is up there. There's two blades that standing right there. Yeah, it's a banner. So basically you play as a normal knight, and you will see that some of the character you can play because it costs money. And there's a right side you can go, and the left side you can go in the first beginning. And of course you have pets. You can also buy and skin pets, but I'm too lazy for that. Thank you. So this is a garden. Well, normally it's just 2 gardens or maybe 3. This one has to buy with a gem. So yeah, every 3 slot, and then another slot you have to buy with gems. And you get a watering can and a shovel for free using throughout the game. And you can also get a fertilizer, but that's throughout the game also. And on the right side is a forge, or maybe I don't know, room. There's a robotics facility which you can use a crap ton of robot stuff. You can like prototype armor and the iron fist are for free in the starter packs if you unlock this room. Thing is, they'll cost materials also. Like the prototype, they'll need 7 ironstone, 7 parts, one magic green fragment, 1 magic red fragment, and some gems. And if you look carefully, there's a health bar, a armor bar, and a speed bar. So what you are looking for is you're gonna have to looking on a very good specific armor that you want to play. Like the last one is a Sulan one. It's a Wi-Fi booster. This thing has 16 health, no defense, and no speed. But Cyborg C5H is 605, whatever you're gonna call. This have 12 health, 2 armors, but minus 12 defense. And if you look carefully, you have to get the blueprint first, and then with enough gems, you can be able to unlock the robotics facility items. But thing is, you're gonna need a materials in the later time if you want to play that robot. And there's also a forge table. This forge table is, well, as I said, they make stuff. Thing is, you have to obtain at least 8 times of that item if you want. 8 times, and this forge will be available to make that item for you. Like, for example, if I want an alien eagle, it needs 3 timbers and 3 ironstone. I can just take it. Like, look. And if you see, there's a sword, there's a gems, there's a sword, a dagger, I don't know, with a yellow on it. I think it's peeing, I guess. And there's a currency, and there's a red mark plus or something like that. And the first one is attack. As you can know, this alien eagle and the new piston do the same damage. The mana they cost are 0, so when you shoot stuff, it will cost 0. But in the other hand, there's a bleach, which is cost 1 mana but 5 attack damage. Next gen SMG also have mana, which is 4 but damage is 2. And Staff of Flame, damage 4 and 3 mana. The next one is a melee combat. I don't know what that is, but I think it's kinda like speed, I guess. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me try. So this is a normal speed. Yeah, they're no different. I think that's just a close combat. I think this is the amount of damage you will attack when you close a melee. But usually if you use any weapons and go close to an enemy and then you punch it, they'll usually just do 1 damage. But I don't know what the third one is, because I kinda don't understand the mechanical of the third one yet. But the last one is, of course, a currency. So if you see, Elenicorns have only 5 currency, while Neo Piston has only 7. Neat. And the and the different gun is the different outcomes of it. Like next gen, if you press for one time, they shoot a multiple multiple guns on it. Well, you use a bleach, it's slow. But here's a thing. If you use bleach for a long time, look at the mana bar. It will not cost any mana, which I will be using this soon. But crap, there's a lot of crap in grub. And that's a Staff of Flame, which is, it's kind of bad. You can also unlock some items in the design table, but thing is you have to get a blueprint first, and then you have to unlock with buying gems of it. Apocalypse is a third one, which is not for free. It will use 2000 gems coins. There's a lot of stuff you might want to get, like if you're a basic starter one, you might want to use a reusable health pot or reusable restoration potion, which it will heals you, but if the restoration, it will heals you half of the normal health potion, but it will also act like a half of the energy too. Like normally the health part, they give you only 2 plus 2 health, but this reusable one only heals for 1. But the reusable energy part, it will give you 120 mana, but this will gonna get 60, I guess, because it's half of them. But well, on the blueprint, it's hard to find. Like the electric ninja star, it's hard to find. Laser gold sword, hard to find, and the rest is hard to find. If you look at so when you get when you get that blueprint and you have enough money on the gems, you can develop and you will get that item for the first time. So you not only get that item for the first time, you also unlock it at the forge table. So if I go to the fish thingy, and there it is. There's a reusable health pod, energy pod, and restoration like earlier. There's also a skin update. Normally on the previous version, there's no skin update. There's a Grand Knight skin, Headless Knight skin, and Grand Wizard skin. So I don't know what they does, but normally, if I guess, they have some sort of new ability, I guess. But usually skins are just decorations. So yeah, and this skin is hard to find because you have to kill a boss. Like Grand Knight, it's on the stage 2. Headless Knight, of course, on the stage 2, and Grand Wizard is also stage 2. So if you want to get this kind of the skin, you have to go through the boss one on stage 2 and try your best to survive and kill them and have a lucky chance to obtain the skin shots or something like that. But and here is the box that you get throughout. Here's my block that I get throughout my my player route, I guess. I got a lot of stuff lately, but I'm kind of running low on ironstone and timber, I guess. And there's a new there's a new fragment that comes up, is a magic stone fragment. That is a new update too. And there's a lot of there's a lot of sprouts you can grow with, but you have to unlock the Zen Garden first. And here's a badass travel. Normally it will not be here. You have to beat 3. You have to complete a game, which is the last level is 3/3-6. But you have to go through the last boss, which is 3/5. So if you go and unlock the 3, so if you complete the game, you will get the kind of the something I forgot, but it will tell you that you complete the game of the magic stone. There's 4 color of magic stone, so you better want to collect them all, because is your achievement. I don't mind. But but the magic stone you will get is a different kind of boss that you beat. And there's also a task board, which is, well, standing here for the rest of the game. There's a challenge one, which is gonna give you a random buff. Some buff is good, some buff is bad. And there's also a wanted pose, which they want you to kill some enemies for some exchange. Like, yeah, I had to kill a big soldier and they would give me 300 gems and one gem sprout, gem flower. You will get it when you complete it. You have to go into this room and talk to the officer, and they will give you the task. They will give you the thing. And there's also a lot of stuff like save. You get initial coin +1, which is on the yellow one. Yeah, you will get 1 coins for free at the start of the game. There's also a plan which will give you speed. There's a book which is critical, and there's also a pet food which is trash because they said that pets won't die. So this pet food is trash. So if you run around and click on the pet food, do not upgrade it. Okay. And there's also a fridge which is pay to win, stuff like that. And also watch ads for the free thing. There's also a gashapon. Yeah, I think that's spelled like that. It's a gashapon. So if I buy for 200, there's a random egg lying on the ground. If I open it, you'll get random stuff. Well, that was a trash. There's also this guy, Peddler, which is Shitty Rooms, another game. But I'm not gonna showcase that because I can get copyrighted. And there's also a trash can, which is if you don't want this item, you just throw in there, you know. There's also a cellar, which of this thing that I tore is just the beginning of your journey. And there's also a motorcycle which is broken. You have to play as an engineer and come down here to fix it. So motorcycle is really fast, but thing is you cannot bring it into the fight. It has 6 health and 300% speed. There's also a game complete, as I told you earlier. I complete some of the games earlier. I only have 2 of them. So the first one is Green Magic Stone. What you have to do is defeat the Sandworm one. That time I have a Hero Bow, a Ring, Red, and Bleach. Which Bleach is pretty good. It's damn OP because of this broken infinite mana. And there's also a purple gemstone that I complete, which is I have to kill a Vulcan leader. I'm using a Laserfish and Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is the most OP item I thought in the game. This thing is a sniper. It does a lot of damage. Laserfish does not consume your mana, so better find that. It's kinda lucky, but you know, sometimes you just have to run over it. Sometimes. There's also an enemies. There's a lot of enemies. I kinda want to get a motorcycle for now. Hold on, let me just go ahead and use a motorcycle. I don't want to walk or run around this map by myself because it's too slow. Okay. And here's all the enemies I've fought, and some of them I have not unlocked it because it's new to the game, I guess. There's a lot of updates that I can barely remember all of them. There's also another cellar, which is to tell you that how many times you play as that skin or as that character. Like I play a Lava Knight for 2 times, and I finished the game for 2 times, something like that. And there's also a achievement. You can get a reward here if you complete that achievement. Some achievement will not give you anything because, well, it's easy for you to do it. There's also that you can get a skin from the achievement, as I told you earlier. There's where was it? Hold on. This is new. Do not mention it. Yeah, there we go. Blocks 1000 attacks with Paladin's Shield in a single game to unlock the skin Silver Wing. So there's 3 of the skin. There's Volcaline Trainer. Oh, okay, that's unlock a mouse. There's a speed trial, play as the berserker, and you unlock the skin of things. There's also agility trial, which I'm not currently unlocked yet. It's a Doom Corp skin from Robot, which is hard to do it also. And there's a lot of Easter eggs lying around. This game has a lot of Easter eggs, yes. But hey, let's just begin a game already. I'm talking too much. Oh, there's also a Garrony. It's just a fan art or something like that. And there's also this Lucky Cat. Real life money also. I don't know what that does. Anyway. And you can set in games control again. Like there's some mute things and shaking stuff, arrows and gameplay, stuff like that. And if you see on the last one, I have a buff already. This buff is the additional buff. When you upgrade the characters to full, at least 5,000 gems. So you have to unlock 5 star of that character plus 5,000 gems to unlock the initial buff of that character. Like Knight the additional buff is no extra damage when shield is broken or when your shield is ran out, something like that. There's a lot of characters that have their additional buff that, well, if you want, you can just play as that character. And there's also a chest, which if you want the better or maybe worse or maybe test your luck challenge, you just go here and spend 1,000 gems for your lucky test. But I'm not gonna do it. I spent 200 gems for that stupid gacha pot. That's stupid. And it gave me a fertilizer, so that's even stupid. And here it is. Welcome to the dungeon. So the ability of Knight, every character have their own ability. The ability of Knight is what? The first ability that I only have is you will have how can I say this? It will have it will hold two weapons, but the same weapons. The same one, but holding two on them do the same amount of damage. Something like that. And the skill cooldown, well, it's matter when. Well, skill cooldown depends on the character. If you upgrade it all to the max. So here's the broken things about the bleach that I want to showcase you. The bleach, when you use it for a long time, it will not use any of your mana. Like, look at it. I just how can I say this? I just holding. Oh, 3%. Nice. I just holding hold the shoot button, and then just doesn't consume any mana. I just walk around the room and try not to hold this aim button, and there we go. You get the additional free weapon that doesn't count mana and does a lot of damage, something like that. Look, on the bright side, this bleach is kinda easy to find. And on the bright side, if you ran into some kind of this weapon, just grab a bleach. Trust me, because the bleach is the only weapon that can hold aim button and will not consuming any mana. I tried the other weapon already, like the red dragon. It's also a spamming one. Like if you hold it, it does a crap ton of damage. Thing is, it's not work like this thing. It will not work as a bleach because it will not consuming mana. And if you unlock that character, you can also use them in the fight. Some of the character will give you additional thing. Like if you unlock other character like Rogue, you will also have that Rogue for your teammate for 1 level and cannot die. Like wow, if you are lucky and you get a Rogue for the boss battle, you are good to go. If you have Elle, as you can see, she's an ally for this level. Alchemist will heal you and will give you mana. Press will give you plus 4 health, and Wizard will give you 200. Crap. Wizard will give you 200 mana, and Knight will give you a random item. So yeah, there's a lot of unfreeable character that is also good, I guess. Oh, and Robot will give you free sprout for you to plan it. And oh yeah, you can collect other things when you are in the dungeons. Like if you kill something, you can get that thing, but it's a low chance because you have to get like a looting something like that. And ooh, but no. There's a mechanical of this that it will have a lot of stuff. Like the statue that I just bought earlier, that statue helped me a lot. Like everyone's gonna need it. There's a lot of statues you have to memorize, but I'm not gonna tell you because I'm too lazy to speak right now. The statue that I got is a statue of Elf. So when I use the ability, it will push all enemies around. And using same ability, but plus the statue, they can combine with it, stuff like that. And there's also a chest icon. Some of the levels, the chest icon is the chest. Well, as it said, but some of the level it might be a shop, or maybe would you rather choose this or this with your battle or something like that. But you have to fight the robot, something like that too, And there's an exclamation mark, I guess. That thing, well, random. I cannot tell the specific of them. Like sometimes it's just this thing, which if you kill it will give you mana. And there's a gold one which just gives you gold, and there's a lot of this thing. So I'll not be able to tell you all of them. You just have to watch the rest of the series if you want to. And also this game is free, by the way. And of course I can play multiplayer. Thing is you have to play it like the same Wi-Fi or the same hotspot with the other player. Like if I want to play with my friend and my friend said, hey, you have to host, and I have to host by opening my hotspot. And keep in mind, the hotspot that I mean doesn't matter that you have to be like internet connection, but if you want to, you can open it with it. But keep in mind, they just use only a hotspot because of the just linking the account, something like that. Yeah. But it will not use any of the internet connection, so you are okay if you don't want to play another player that will not use any of the internet connection. You are good to go with that. But thing is, you have to work as a teamwork. So if your teammates kind of suck at this game, well, you are already dead. Or if you're not good, or if you're good, you may carry that player. Oh, this is a statue of engineer, so when I buy it, the last statue effects will gone efficiently. It will gone. You just have to think carefully before you buy. So if I get the statue of the engineer, well, basically they will pop out 4 TNTs on the ground and will blow them up. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Oh, and keep in mind the Knight character, if you have 2 items in the same, if you have well, you use ability, look at the map. Normally Bleach will cost you 1 mana, right? But you have 2 of them, so it will cost double the mana until the skills cooldown is gone, or the skill is gone. The skill is gone, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I guess in the game, and there's also random boss. So different terrain means different kind of boss. Like this terrain of the first stage is a snowy terrain. You can encounter kind of 3 of them, which is snowman for the first one, and giant crystal crab for the second one, and might encounter the giant golden crab or something like that. Yeah, that's a new one, new bosses too. There's a lot of stage and terrains of that, so, you know. And here's a game over screen that they will tell you how much time you spend, how much gold you have, how much gems you're gonna gain, how much enemies you kill, and the items that you get throughout the game. And there's also a magic sword that you didn't visit the last level, so never mind. So I unlocked a 15,000. Let me buy a plan real quick. And yeah, I'm back to 2 gems. So what? Oh crap. Shit. What? If I go again, making an error. So yeah. What am I gonna do now? So basically I'm gonna play another game, but let's try it, guys. Let I tour you to the badass travel. And here's how I don't want to play it. See the badass one? Normally the bullets, the enemies, the things moves slow. Well, welcome to the badass where everything is going faster about 1 times 1.5. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even you play with your friends, you're literally just going to get a bad time from it. Like, there's a lot of elite boss. Like, how can I gonna freaking win this, man? Well, press is the answer for you. You know why? Press can heal itself, and the additional buff is every time you encounter a health pot or anything that heals, it will plus 2. It will plus 2 of that heal you healing. Like a health pot will plus 2 normally, but if you have press with additional buff, you will also plus 4 of your health. But it doesn't matter that you don't have. It doesn't matter if you have or don't have the press. But if you have it, you have ability to you have a chance to choose other buffs too. The maximum buff you get is 5. If you have the additional buff of yourself that you upgrade a character, you will have 6 buffs. So normally you have 5. You can only choose 5 of that thing. Now you can have 6 permanently. Like if you play an alchemist and you upgrade it to max level, alchemist max level will give you a buff which is immune to poison and make poison and well, you know, the poison damage will increase also. So if you play it as an alchemist, you have no fear of poison. But if you don't have an alchemist, or you didn't have the alchemist upgraded to max, don't worry. You just have to like, well, have a lucky of your life to get that thing, because normally it's hard to get one. Or maybe not. Well, it's your luck, so I can't tell. So if I play like this and I go to the portal, maybe it will give me immune to fire, traps, or poison, or maybe give it 3. Like I have to choose. Now it has a increased maximum life and melee weapon and pet following things. So yeah, that's everything in the game, I guess. Or maybe not, because there's a new update that I haven't explored yet. Well, the new update I can't explore it yet, but you can explore yourself by watching YouTube. So yeah, good job, boys. Oh, and by the way, if I want to explore the new update of the game, the recent update, I can't do that because I don't have the materials, or I haven't encountered them yet. I will encounter them unless one, I pay attention to play, or easy words that I have how can I just meditate. If I meditate to play this game very carefully. Or 2, I play with my friends, work as a teammate, and no one gonna ever fuck my life, because if they do, they're gonna have a bad time. You know. Teamwork is a dream work, right? But sometimes it doesn't work like that. You know why? Because of a fucking troller on your team and you have to fucking deal with it. That's why. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and by the way, the new updates, I will play with my friends, so I will tell you all the new updates by myself if we run into it. So yeah, that's a problem. Oh, PKP, that sucks. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's new. You can encounter a poison drink from an alchemist. Okay, and that's recently a new update for me. Well, you know, boys, you know, guys, we just have to follow the news or something like that. We just have to watch all the news recently, because everything you can learn by yourself, but you can learn from without the news or anything like that. You know, kind of stuff like that. So better watch for the news. News is your only hope for everything. Kinda. I don't know what I'm saying anyway. Okay, if you encounter the green chest in the dungeon, that's when you only get the materials from it. You will not get any items or guns or anything like that. No. Oh, and by the way, how can I separate this? I can never quest. Just look at it. I don't have to do much. Like, I can just heal myself and my teammates. If I didn't die, that's a problem. So when I play with my friends, normally I have to play as a boss because they didn't have it, which is my worst nightmare, kinda itch. What just happened? Oh, it's no fox out. What the hell would I want that? And I play with my friend, and I have to like. Are you kidding me? I have to play Quest, but hey, never mind. It's my favorite character to play. Oh my god, what is this trash item? Oh my god. Okay, that even sucks. I mean, yeah, the water becomes murky. Well, that's a trash item. So when I play with a press, I normally, we go through stage 3, but we die. See? Normally alchemists will have a immune to gas and slow effect, increase poison damage to monster. It's additional buffs of them. But if you don't have the alchemist, or you didn't have alchemist upgraded to 5,000 gems yet, well, you can also have your luck on getting one of these. So yeah, better save your luck on this game, because the way to win this game is it's half of the luck percentage. Oh, and by the way, try not to die, because if you die, you are dead. It's game over recently, so yeah. You can also revive, but you can revive just only one time. So use your gems carefully about that. What I just gonna say? Are you kidding me? I'm playing as a press. I don't need anything. Well, maybe, I don't know. Normally press, I don't have to care about everything except the immune thing. Like immune to fire, I have to care about that. Oh my. See, this is why I never play badass mode. And here you go. That's all the things I can showcase to you. And there's also multiplayer. Multiplayer, as you can see, connect to the same Wi-Fi networks, which or use a mobile device as hotspot and connect other devices to this hotspot. But you don't need the Wi-Fi. You know. You can also get some the random buffs. Like you can also hold that thing to know what buffs that explains. There's also a badass mode which I unlocked it already. And there's also a thing. This is called a boss rush. Boss rush mode. I need a feathers. But well, that's all I can showcase because I will not explore emulator. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, share, whatever you can do. But don't hit the dislike button. I am coming back alive.